The North Central Geopolitical Zone. The irreplaceable bridge of a unified nation, extending across the strategic heart of Nigeria. From the administrative powerhouse of the Federal Capital Territory to the mineral-rich, hyper-fertile valleys of Kogi, Benue, Nasarawa, Kwara, and Niger. This region holds the geometric destiny of the country in its hands. The North Central is Nigeria's ultimate logistics gateway, the indispensable corridor that seamlessly connects the industrial maritime south to the vast markets of the north. When the roads of the North Central fail, the entire nation suffers an economic heart attack. For years, commuters faced terrifying washouts, broken bridges, and impassable bypasses that turned brief journeys into multi-hour nightmares.
Many lives is don't go. Almost 4 days now, no road for years, Samsung, because of the bad road. No be small thing. It is damage our tires. Sometimes we know they even come because if we carry, we enter all these port road now, then they scatter the tire. So sometimes all the passengers they suffer. We know the gree come. It they pay me for body.
But walls of structural neglect have officially met their match. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the infrastructure wizard, drew an unyielding line in the sand. Through aggressive emergency interventions and bold structural redesigns, the long-delayed lifelines of the Middle Belt have been resurrected. The Lafia-Shandam corridor have been completely restored. To the high-grade, rigid concrete overhauls of the Abuja-Lokoja expressway, the pathways of prosperity have been completely restored. Welcome to the historic infrastructure awakening of the North Central Zone. Extending across the strategic core of Nigeria, this geometric heart was suffering a prolonged, catastrophic infrastructure decay. Crumbling colonial-era single carriageways. Communities were stranded, trade was choked, and the nation's supply chains were held hostage by structural neglect. The crisis demanded more than patches and promises. It required a radical engineering revolution, which is being birthed by the Renewed Hope agenda under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Drawing an unyielding line in the sands, the administration unleashed an aggressive infrastructure paradigm shift, weaponizing direct milestone funding and pioneering rigid concrete technology. Today, the waiting is over. From the flawless rigid concrete fortress of the Abuja-Lokoja dual carriageway to the high-traffic dualized expansion of the Mararaba-Kefi expressway and the triumphant flood-resistant emergency restoration of the Lafia-Shandam corridor, these historic projects stand fully executed, beautifully marked and primed for immediate commissioning by His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. For long, traveling through Lafia, the capital of the Nasarawa state capital, was a test of human endurance. It was a mandatory traffic bottleneck. Every commuter, every heavy-duty freight vehicle moving between Nigeria's Federal Capital Territory, the agricultural wealth of the Middle Belt, and the bustling markets of the Southeast had to crawl through this harrowing urban stretch. What should have been a straightforward transit corridor instead became an intractable transit nightmare.
The place where we work, sometimes, hold on, the gather, the suffer. Now we the control the road sometimes, they suffer, and the drivers sometimes they even give us cooperation. Sometimes they not give us cooperation.
The cry for an alternative route was heard when the previous administration conceptualized the Lafia Eastern Bypass project, designed as a critical leg of the Kefi-Akwanga-Lafia-Makodi road expansion. The blueprint called a 15.8-kilometer dual carriageway to entirely circumvent the city. The contract is valued at 109.85 billion naira and is backed by a strategic counterpart funding agreement. 85% by the China Exim Bank, and 15% by the federal government of Nigeria. The world-renowned engineering firm Messrs. China Harbour Engineering Company (CHEC) Limited was selected to execute it. For nearly 6 years, despite the immense economic stakes, the project stalled. Caught in the levers of bureaucracy and economics, the 15.8-kilometer bypass remained stuck. The ultimate turning point arrived with the inauguration of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration and the deployment of the renewed Hope Agenda for national infrastructure renaissance. Recognizing that an efficient economy requires unhindered transport corridors, the government took aggressive, direct action. Under the strict supervision of the Federal Ministry of Works, led by Senator Engineer David Umahi, streamlined funding process, bureaucracy was dismantled and a strict, uncompromising execution mandate was issued to CHEC. On February 1st, 2024, construction began in earnest with a relentless, accelerated timeline. Day and night, the corridor hummed with activity. By March 2026, a project originally scheduled to run until 2028 had reached over 92% completion of its total structural phase, opening up its pristine main lanes ahead of schedule. Today, the 15.8-kilometer Lafia bypass stands completely finished, a testament to what is possible when political will meets competent engineering. The statistics speak for themselves. What was once a frustrating, unpredictable 45-minute gridlock through an inner-city core has been permanently reduced to a smooth, safe 15-minute cross-town trip. The Lafia bypass is more than just an engineering achievement of asphaltic design. It is a vital economic artery permanently connecting the north, central, and southeastern trade networks. Under the renewed Hope Agenda, a multi-year bottleneck has been transformed into a seamless gateway of progress, moving Nigeria smoothly into a connected, prosperous future.
It's route where you people come do like this, because the route just help us. As we too, we dey do our business. We dey carry machine, they carry us come here. We know they pay much money like we dey pay before. Before we dey pay like 5,000. 6,000, 7,000 before they go just carry us come here. But now, even though you just get 1,000, they go just carry you.
If you can see, this is a major economic road, but due to the nature of this road, it has cost so much life. But in this development, I will only say worshipness.
The Abuja-Lokoja dual carriageway. This route is the primary economic artery feeding the capital city from the south. For years, the traditional flexible asphalt pavement laid along this corridor repeatedly collapsed under the brutal axle weight of thousands of heavy-duty trailers. The Federal Ministry of Works executed a brilliant engineering intervention. For years, this 179-kilometer Abuja-Lokoja highway has carried the weight of the nation's commerce and the scars of legacy infrastructure delays. But under strict federal oversight, the Federal Ministry of Works has demanded accountability, quality, and speed. While many faltered, one indigenous firm stepped forward to redefine standard delivery on Section 1, 22.2 kilometers. JRB Construction Company Limited was tasked with one of the most critical segments of this highway. JRB's focus area is the reconstruction of Section 1, spanning a crucial 22.2 kilometers stretch along the Zuba-Abuja axis at the total cost of 22.05 billion naira. The scope is vast and uncompromising. This is not a superficial facelift. The contract demands complete reconstruction, site clearance, deep scarification of failed bases, laying a rugged lateritic sub-base and crushing stone bases before the final application of thick asphaltic binder and wearing courses. For years, pricing volatilities crippled progress along this corridor, but JRB Construction restructured its operational framework, deploying heavy capitalization to absorb market shocks and ensure that the vital 22.2 kilometer stretch does not just get completed, but stands the test of time.
The speed is second to none. I want to say it when China Harbour is here. That is because of his speed that China Harbour decided to speed up their own. And my trade to terminal detail. So I want to commend him very, very, very highly. In Oyoko, monsieur, that he is doing, I declare him the best indigenous contractor. But not going back of that. And let it be very clear that he has not received a kobo on this project. So this is partnership. This is patriotism, and this is the kind of people that will help to grow this country. But be assured that Mr. President is aware of what you are doing, and you are going to be paid. You are going to be paid to the last kobo.
Historically, a bottleneck of legendary proportion, where commuter traffic out of Abuja collided with heavy interstate logistics. This zone was systematically starved of completion. The current administration shattered this stagnation, rapidly developing over 7.7 billion naira in targeted intervention capital to clear outstanding liabilities and accelerate the completion of the dualized lanes. The result on the ground is absolute. The failed undulating surfaces have been pulverized and replaced with structural perfection. The completed dual carriageways are fully established, completely marked, and open to active traffic. The southern gate of the capital is locked, loaded, and ready for the presidential ribbon cutting. If the Abuja-Lokoja road is the artery of freight, the Mararaba-Kefi Expressway is the undisputed lifeline of suburban migration and human capital mobility. Serving as the primary gateway linking the Federal Capital Territory eastwards into Nasarawa State and onward to the northeast, this corridor handles one of the highest daily traffic counts in sub-Saharan Africa. Recognizing the industrial explosion happening along the corridor, the economic impact of this completed layout is staggering. It provides direct high-speed logistics access for mineral extraction, links suburban workers seamlessly to their workplace in the capital, and unlocks billions of naira in real estate and commercial agriculture values across the Nasarawa FCT borderlands.
The prosperity is here. The economic growth and development is here. The human capital development is here. And the infrastructure is here, which is the key driver of our socio-economic growth and development. We thank Mr. President, we thank our minister, we thank our directors. We also thank our visiting brother, Mr. Shegun.
What was once a landscape of daily traffic paralysis has been transformed into a fluid, hyper-efficient economic super corridor. But infrastructure is not merely about managing urban traffic. It is about saving communities from total isolation. Nowhere is this truth more evident than along the historic Lafia Road. Connecting the capital of Nasarawa State directly to the rich agricultural valleys of Plateau State, this road was once a pride of the region when it was built in the 1970s. Today, the transformation is complete. What the nation is witnessing across these multi-kilometers corridor is a profound historic renaissance in public infrastructure execution.
I have convinced myself that as Goliath was defeated by David, so also at this pace you are going, our infrastructure deficit in Nigeria will be defeated by you. I want to encourage you.
By the president?
Yeah, of course. You see, many a times a leader will give responsibility to people. But if they are not passionate about it and they are not knowledgeable about it, they are not interested about it, the president will get the blame. After all, we're just about now refitting the security architecture of the country. And the ones that have been doing it, would we be having this kind of conversation? Sometimes we need to tell them, don't change a winning team, don't leave a square peg in a square hole. No man is perfect. You may say he's very straightforward. He can be very, very direct, and he can respond to people that respond to him, but that will not be enough to pretend that we didn't see what we are seeing.
What I see today, but I met Your Excellency on the Abuja Road one time. That is why where you are expect all these things. I was really, if you are part through Lokoja Road, you know Federal Minister of Works are working. Our Excellency is working. The President is working. I'm very happy. Like telling I passed there 4 months ago. During the rain, I have to train from here to Malaba when there's no road. But today, I was surprised. God bless our able President, the Asiwaju Tinubu.
By ending institutional delays, enforcing strict milestone payment metrics, and prioritizing durable, long-lasting materials, this administration has turned decades of broken promises into real, drivable progress on the ground.